what we're telling you from this place is that these are devilish activities they do. The outcome is not palatable at all. You know, when you engage in all these activities, such as rape, maiming, armed robbery, extortion, murder, use of drugs. These are things they do in the secret court. And this one, of course, will make you either mad in future or you even know yourself. And the last of it all that even if you join, at the end you may not pass out from school. They kill a lot of them. Or you want to pass out when you kill somebody else. Then there's clashes between one court to the other one. We see them. Not only in school, though, even in communities. A lot is happening.
Elise, you know what?
Many lives have lost because of court. You come and kabong, and this. Your parents send you to school to study and be useful to yourself, useful to your parents, useful to the community you dwell in, useful to the society. No, you go there and becoming kabong and whatever you call yourself. Please, it's not supposed to be. Please refrain from it. Those of you who are already in court, say no to it. And I know God will help you to come out of it.
I'll just say this. Say no to cultism.
Yes.
Cultism will lead you nowhere. It will destroy your life. It will destroy your future. And it will destroy your past. Because your parents will not be happy with you. And you may not have a future, in the sense that if your life is cut short, you may not give birth to children. So what legacy are you leaving behind? You know the unfortunate thing also, it has eaten deep into every fabric of our society. It's now in the street.
Can you imagine?
It's in the neighborhood. Now it's in the street, it's in the neighborhood. And this is where political leadership comes in. What are political leaders doing to deal with this particular issue? But you know the unfortunate thing, they themselves are members of the Supreme Court. That people can't get into positions of power except they join one court
or the other.
Or the other. And I think
or they bully people and all those stuff.
It's a failure of institution. And one of the institutions are religious institutions. You know, I think beyond planting of churches, I think beyond planting of mosques, we should be interested in the moral aspect of our members, the morality of people attending our various religious bodies. And there are different platforms, associations that we have in church that we could advise people to join and to make investment in. Now, I'm not sure most of these Pentecostal churches, they have anything to do with Red Cross. I'm not too sure. They have anything to do with Guest Guide.
No.
I'm not too sure. They have anything to do with Boy Scout. Are you getting my point? So what we call orthodoxy that works with us, we should embrace some of these things in order for us to move this society better.
Forward. We'll take a break now and come back and continue. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Welcome back. Still discussing bullying and stemming the ties against secret cult group in school. So JJ, thank you so much for
the
answers you've been given. There comes another question again. As I mentioned, some factors that aids cultism in school system and the effects on students.
I think one of the reasons that led to the growth of cultism is the proscription of student union. Yeah, I've said it on many platforms. And when you go, a proscription of student union, universities authority not allowing students to fraternize other different associations that will give these people platform for leadership. Now, I tell you this, if you go to school abroad, the first thing, during your registration, they will tell you, these are the various associations you can join on this campus. This is the student union. The student union president has a say in the administration of the schools. And I've shared it many times. I'm part of the problem because I've been in leadership in a tertiary institution. I'm not excusing myself. And I've shared it with my colleagues that have been in leadership. And I've told them that we are wasting our time in not allowing student union to come together. Because if you don't provide students the open platform for them to come together, for them to agitate and make demands for to promote and protect their own interests, they will go underground. They will go under. And that's the reason why you see the growth of secret. Now, when you talk about secret court, one of the foremost secret court in Nigeria, which was not even secret, was pirate confraternity.
Yes.
What was pirate confraternity all about? Why did Professor Wole Soyinka establish with his friends, establish pirate confraternity?
Yes.
Everybody in University of Ibadan did pirate confraternity.
Exactly.
They were meant to deal with issues that affect students, victimization, and the rest, and the rest, and
from
the
the lecturers and
from
all,
the lecturers
protect
and
them.
the lecturers and the rest of it.
Yeah.
Now, how do we deal with issue of student victimization? How do we deal with the issue of student harassment, whether sexual
bullying
or
whatever,
physical, and the rest of it? We sweep it under the ground, or you expel the student, or you don't have student to have a voice, or you allow your stooges to become the representative of the student. So any society that does not make room for participation and involvement of the student in the activities and the management of the affairs of the school is providing the platform and the avenue for secret court to thrive. And I've said it over and over, and I'm saying it loud and clear. We are the ones that have made secret court to grow in the university system and in tertiary institutions. And that's why it has gotten to the secondary school, because there's no literary and debating society, there's no guest guide, there's no Boy Scout, there's nothing whatsoever. And students are not involved in the management of their affairs. How would you, in civilized climate, do you know that students are part and parcel of the Senate of the university system?
That's supposed to be, really. Because we have to
do you know that you can't set up disciplinary measures for students without students being part and parcel of this? But when you share it with our colleagues that enjoy it while they were in school,
yeah, they will say no. They
say no.
No.
Students cannot be part of this. Students can't be part of. No. We can't. We can't have that. They cut across from my school. I'm not exempting my school. From my school, which should be the epitome of inclusiveness, the epitome of student participation in the management of the affairs, because we are training students to be journalists. Exactly. And if you are training students to be journalists and the student cannot challenge the system, the local system, when they go to the larger society where they have police, army, and the rest of it, who will they challenge? So we are training students to be cowards because they cannot challenge their internal system. You make them to go underground to join one form of secret court or the other. But don't join secret court. Believe in what you believe in.
How does cultism now and bullying affect teaching and learning? And what are the negative effects?
Well, I used to tell people that what you see in the society is from the leadership. When you see cultism in a school, it means that people in leadership in that school are in cults.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. You see, everything flows from the top to down. I tell people this. When you see, for example, if those of us in my school are members of cult, we'll have cultism because I want to have students, I'll draw students to my court. If another lecturer is another court, he will draw students to his own court. So the rivalry that exists among the lecturers, they will extend to the students. So the rival groups will fight one another. Then the lecturers too will fight. So it's inexcusable to say. I've said it over time that the major reason why we have these problems, these challenges, is because those in leadership and those that are lecturing, they themselves, while they were in school, they were members of secret. The only way we can stem this is for us to allow students to fraternize. Let them join different associations like that they can form to protect, promote. What stops students from saying that, you know what, we want to ensure that quality is maintained on this campus. So we are going to establish what is called a campus watchdog. A campus watchdog is a group within the university system that looks at about quality control from the teaching, from the learning, from the student, that will draw the attention of leadership to any lecturer that does not go to class, to any lecturer that harasses students, to students that are not supposed to get university degree, that don't come to school. That this one we question the result this person is having. We want his certificate. Exactly. We want his case. So what stops them from having a watchdog society? Exactly.
When he's not in class.
Are you getting in my system?
Yes.
So that's the solution for me. The solution is for every one of us to have our eyes on the ball.
Because the consequences are really grievous and great.
Yeah.
You know, when they clash, when it's a sex clash, as we just mentioned now, it leads to expulsion. the one the school authority will
No.
do to expel the
No, they
children.
only use
they
some-
rusticate them.
they-
Some of them, yes.
They only use some as scapegoat.
Oh.
That's the problem. You deal with the one you can see. You don't deal with the root of the problem.
Exactly.
The root of the problem, we don't deal with it. We just have a cosmetic approach. You'd use an ostrich kind of approach. You know, the ostrich buries his head in the sand and the entire body is showing.
Yes.
So we only just bury the head of the issue. We don't deal with the root cause. The solution to the problem, I've said it over and over, is for schools to allow students to form open association, open court, and not secret court.
This is VVView.